Here, we've used a pattern on the floor.
Like a rug.
Yes, it is like a rug.
A year ago, as winter began to give way to spring, Michael Graves willed himself to travel to Virginia for the opening of the Shenandoah Museum.
The star that you see on the table in several different designs is, in a sense, the symbol of the Shenandoah Valley.
He had designed the building before his illness, and now he wanted and needed to see it finished.
2, 3.
Graves says he likes his buildings to tell a story. This one tells two, one about a place.
It's so nice to have you with us.
Sure.
The other about a man fighting his way back.
I walked in here tonight and one of the trustees said, "Welcome home." Oh, there they are.
By then, after all the hospitals, he was finally back in his own home in Princeton, New Jersey, for good.
It's a very dear place to me.
The warehouse, as it's known, was built in the 1920s by Italian stonemasons for storage. His home is a sanctuary filled with art and objects that remind him of Italy.
This is tempered glass.
It has been a perpetual work in progress, a laboratory for his design ideas.
This is one of the major changes I made in my house.
With obvious delight, he showed us his elevator and his redesigned bathroom.
I was determined to make something that I could identify with.
Nothing about it shouts handicapped. He is grateful that as a famous architect, it is a luxury he can afford.
I walked into my bedroom, I gotta stop that, rolled into my bedroom.
Michael Graves understands and accepts his wheelchair, but refuses to make his peace with it.
You're going to put your hands up here?
So he took us along when he went to his rehab session.
1, 2, and 3. We're going up.
To subject himself to this.
Well, hold on. Just get your balance first.
It's not for walking.
We're going to go back.
I mean, it's for exercise. If you don't have expectations that are unfounded, then you're all right.
He says it, but fools no one.
In the end, Michael wants to be able to walk. Will he be able to? I'm not sure. But we're going to give him the best shot that we can. And this is where we have to start. Chest up.
For the record, that day, July 22nd, 2005, Michael Graves took his first step.
Now that should go forward. It wants to. Good.
What does a turning point look like? We've decided like this.
Right, and throw that leg forward. Throw it forward. That's it.
He can do 24 steps now.
That was good. Good.
Since then, Michael Graves seems to have gotten good at living with himself as is.
Say hi.
For instance, the birth of my son has been such an enormous gift. Oh, but look at the other side.
3.5-year-old Michael Graves Jr. was born just before his father's illness. The child's mother is an architect in Florida.
During the day, I recognize who I am and who I've become in this chair, and I deal with the pain every day. But, and that's not for sympathy, that's just there. And you better get used to it, because that's what your life is.
And yet,
I dream at night walking. I don't have wheelchair dreams, I have walking dreams.
Not to mention thoughts of golf.
I can give it 3 dimensions by drawing these shadows.
But he's got a handy-dandy new computer easel to draw on in color.
It's not only useful, but it's fun. I wouldn't change it.
And his clients, like Target, have been loyal.
Well, I don't think this looks like faux anything. I think it's quite nice on its own.
Michael Graves and Associates has never been busier.
I was thinking about some ideas of screening.
The firm has picked up more than 60 new jobs, including a whopper hotel project.
Because we want the seat to be able to fold.
but 3 years of paralysis and stays in 8 hospitals.
And when you want to use it like a wheelchair,
have made designing for a company called Drive Medical the work Michael Graves has made room for. At 71, now what matters to him most is time. Having enough time to make a contribution.
Instead of sort of giving up, you say, how can I extend this life so that what I know now I can extend and make more of than I would have if I hadn't had this.
And if there is also time to draw and paint, so much the better.
Now, how many architects have this much fun, I ask you?